Hello Cancer and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your last half of May 2025 Angel and Ancestor reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Cancer, let's see what we have for you. Patience, number 16. With that, we have indecision, number 8. And we have financial constraints, number 13. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Cancerians? Message for Cancer, thank you for the last half of May. What do we have for Cancer? Thank you. Bear with me, these cards are really, well, the cards have actually come out. So we have the Knight of Cups. We have, with that, the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck. We have the Queen of Wands, can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, or the energy of the card. I feel for some of you there's a sense of you're not sure if you want to move in a particular direction. You're not sure your heart is open to it. There may well be a situation here, Cancer, where you're being patient because you don't want to act in haste and then kind of regret it, is what I'm getting here. It might well be that, I mean, the Queen of Wands is somebody who is action-orientated, go-getting driven, and it might well be that this is the energy that you are connecting to right now. But this is somebody who will really take action for the right reasons, feel it's right to take action as well. I think that there is some exciting door that's opening for you, or that there's an opportunity to walk through a new door. But with the Knight of Wands, we don't always want to rush into it. It could well be because it might cost you too much. These are the kind of energies at play. This is somebody who really knows how to work and, manipulate the energy of the Wands energy. And I feel that this is the energy that you're adopting. Something doesn't feel quite right. I feel certainly in terms of your emotions and feelings, you're feeling, I'm not sure I should move in that direction right now. I'm not sure it feels right to me. This just feels you're waiting, but waiting for a reason. And there's a reason why you're undecided to kind of move down a new path. Because for some of you, it could well cost you too much. The Knight of Wands can be very exciting energy. It really is connected to our heart, our soul. We just want to take action with the Knight of Wands and go for it. But it can actually be sometimes to do with, act in haste, repent at leisure. It's that kind of energy where we sometimes have to really consider what we take action on and whether it serves us or not. And there's a kind of situation that I'm seeing for you here, Cancer. I think that you're undecided for a reason. And it could well be to do the thing. Now, it could well be purchasing something or investing in something. Sometimes there's an urgency about what's proposed to you as well. But it could well be that you're kind of holding back in this situation because you're not sure it's the right thing for you, or you're worried about what the impact is going to be to do with finances. It might cost you too much. You could be left vulnerable in terms of financial matters as well. It feels this kind of energy. And it could be somebody saying, oh, I've got this new thing, why don't we just kind of like move forward and do it? For some of you might not want to do that. I mean, it could be in matters of the heart as well. In a relationship, one person might want to walk through a new door, for example, purchase a home or property or invest in something, but you're not so quick to do that because, again, of the financial impact it will leave you in. If this was someone wanting to start over with you, but this person kind of sometimes asks for money, or you might have given them money in the past. Again, you could be protecting yourself financially because, and I'm wondering whether you're open to this person because of the financial constraints, scenario where you don't want to give and leave yourself with less. It just feels, however this manifests for you here, it could even be an opportunity to start something new and exciting, but it's going to cost money. I mean, the same kind of energy applies here, Cancer. It's about not rushing into something and then regretting it because it leaves you vulnerable financially. That's the fundamental energy here. Like I said, this person, Queen of Wands, we always talk about this Queen of Wands as action-orientated energy, male or female, but we have the cat here, which can represent her psychic ability, her powerful intuitive energy, and you just know when to take action and when not, because this is somebody who is on their throne. They are certainly an achiever, somebody who is successful, somebody who understands how to take action, but also when not to. So this is that kind of energy, whether it feels either on a personal or professional or, life choice. There is some kind of financial matter where you fear that you might be rushing or being rushed into something that you might feel it might not be the right time for you because you don't want to leave yourself financially open, vulnerable. I mean, free will. Sometimes patience is a wise thing. You just want to slow down. We have the energy of really being slow with this. And we have the energy of really rushing towards something with this. And the indecision in between. I think that you're kind of holding back for a reason. Because it just doesn't feel right sometimes. Doesn't mean that you'll never do the thing, but it might mean that you want to be in a better financial position before you actually move forward. It could even be something is presented to you. Again, sounds exciting. But, for example, it could be moving or relocating home or something, or purchasing something or investing in something, or an opportunity to move forward in relationships as well. But there would be some kind of financial purchase or investment of some kind, starting something new. For others of you, it could well be somebody who is, coming back on the scene, but, you'll fear that they might be asking for something from you, like money. I mean, the same scenario, the kind of scenario applies here, Cancer. You just want to apply a level of patience and caution because you don't want to rush into something and leave yourself financially vulnerable. That's what I'm seeing here. Free will. We make our own choices. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Cancerians? Thank you. Angel and Ancestor message. Thank you. Let's just shuffle. Thank you. Okay, I've got 2 cards. So I've got Lord, take charge with authority. And we have Snake, shed an old skin. The snake can be a sign sometimes of out with the old, in with the new. There is the new being presented to you here, but it's that kind of feeling here that I feel for a lot of you that you might be making some kind of wise decision. Not to rush into something. Snake, let's see what we have. Snake can also have a bit of a connotation of sly energy as well, which might well also be why you don't want to rush into something right now. Cast off the old, reveal your true colours, talents and gifts to the world. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognised or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. Let's see what we have for you, Lord. Take charge with authority. Don't be afraid to take charge and use your voice. Be strong. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honoured. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There is no excuse for bad behaviour, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth. And it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You are being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. I think that you're doing what's right for you here, Cancer. I think that there is something new that is being presented to you here, but something is kind of making you hold back and say, I'm not sure I want to go down that path right now. And it could well, and I feel for a lot of you, it's because you don't want to expose yourself financially. The snake can be about shedding an old skin. We grow wiser, through every kind of life cycle that we go through as well. And it might well be that you're wiser for an experience. You're wiser not to rush into something that you might have done 10 years ago. It's just that feeling here of, I say 10, it could be a few years ago. But it's like we grow through kind of life. And it might well be that there is that kind of wiser experience with this here, Cancer, where you've grown through life and you're more cautious to be, to really consider waiting until you're clear before you actually take action and rush into something. And that's the energy I'm seeing for you of really taking charge of your life and not being rushed either. Not have a time limit being put on you either. You make your own decisions and choices, and that's the kind of energy with this. Because the Queen of Wands is a very strong sense of she is her own person, again, male or female. But this is somebody who represents they are their own person, they are connected to self, and they honour their self, they're independent of spirit and mind, whether they're in a relationship or not. So this just feels that kind of energy of, I don't want to be rushed into something. Like I said, for some of you, it could even be relationships. But you don't want to be rushed into something that might leave you financially vulnerable. It could be you on your own as well. The message remains the same, Cancer, so however that manifests for you. That's what I have for you for the last half of May 2025. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful last half, and I will see you next time.